Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Cuisine Royale on the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. For performance monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download the software, there's a link down in the description. So Cuisine Royale, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 1440p. To skip to those sections of the video, check the timestamps down in the description. So first of all, I'll show you 1080p on the G4560 plus the maximum settings. And so far I can manage close to 60 frames per second, but it's more like 40 to 70 frames per second. On places with a lot of foliage, it can drop significantly, and lowering the shadow quality doesn't help that much. So we are GPU bound on this game. The CPU is not doing that much compared to other battle royale style games. Then I switch to the i3 8100 and I test 1080p with both shadows on low and on high, so you can see the little performance difference between them. There, the performance difference with the G4560 is not really noticeable because we are GPU bound once again. Then I switch to 900p with the maximum settings, and again on places with a lot of foliage there are drops into the 50s. Then on other areas in general it's usually over 60 frames per second without a problem. And finally at 1440p I show you the maximum settings and never lower shadows or anything like that because it's a very small difference. We're still dropping below 30 frames per second in some very specific places that there's a lot of foliage, but other than that the game stays over 30 the big majority of the time. Okay, so in the options menu we don't have much to choose from, but it was to be expected. This is very early into development. This was an April Fool's game, for saying it some way. It was a joke and it ended up being a full game, so we only have right now shadow quality, texture quality and anisotropic filtering, so only 3 options that actually affect performance without taking into account the resolution. And well, so far the shadow quality we have low, medium and high, and it wasn't a huge difference between the lowest and the highest settings, unfortunately. So by setting shadows to low, yeah, there's a lower resolution on the shadows, less detail into them, but we don't get more than a 10 FPS boost in some cases. In some other times it's 2 FPS more. So yeah, the only thing that I can recommend you to lower is shadows or the resolution if you want to get a performance boost. And also as of right now till June 25th, you can get this game for free on Steam. Just follow the link down in the description, click on play game, download this game and it should be on your Steam library forever. After June 25th it should be a paid game and you'll be able to keep it if you play right now. So that's partly the reason why I'm testing this. But I was kinda surprised with the graphics. Yeah, the animations need some work, the sound as well, but the game actually looks pretty good. I wasn't expecting that when jumping into it. And there are some issues with rendering sometimes when you're aiming down sights. That there are some that fulfill the facts. Sometimes your weapon can be transparent, not sure why, but it's kind of annoying and the game is still being worked on. So there are some issues with the graphics here and there. Other than that, the game is still completely playable. Maximum number of players I saw in a single match were 30, no more than that. Maybe there are more, but I didn't jump into a match with more than 30 players, so also be aware of that. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.
Oh.